stop sharing for 1 minute. All right, guys. All right, I'm sorry. I was just trying to deal with technical difficulties, but we're back on. And I was trying to figure out what's going on with the sound. I want the sound on here, but I don't want it to be repeating the whole entire time. So I just had to come back and try to make sure I fix my presentation. Right, so welcome back to another Lunch and Learn. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to start sharing because we are far spent over time. And those of you guys who are watching the replay, I hope that this is beneficial to you. I'm going to put this on presentation mode. And also I'm making sure that you're able to see me. So I'm just giving it a moment for my YouTube to catch up with this too. But thank you for joining. This month being Women's History Month also, we are also talking about business funding. So today we're going to be going into that, and I'm going to be sharing different ways you as an entrepreneur can fund your business. So I just already started talking. I am Coach Marlene Paul, your business resource queen, and I have lots of resources that I love to share with business owners. And one of my initiatives right now is educating military spouses on how entrepreneurship can be a portable option for them that will help curb the unemployment and underemployment gap. So as an entrepreneur, this is open up for, I service all entrepreneurs. This is open up for anybody. So if you want to join us live on Zoom, we meet twice a month, different lunch and learn. Sometimes we bring in guests. Last month, we talked about business structure. The month before, we talk about just like the visioning and envisioning part of it. I'm just going down the line. And this month, we're talking about business funding. So today, we're going to go over a broad view of it. And then next time, we're going to go a little bit more nitty gritty, and it's going into what resources are available for business funding. All right. So I saw everything is catching up, so I guess you guys can see me. So I'm going to put this up here so I am able to see everything and y'all will see me. So let's get into it, right? So business funding. We're going to be talking about ways business owners can fund their business, right? And I'm not going to go in deep different level, but I'm just going to show different ways you can fund your business, right? And then when you're finished funding and then after that, if you have any questions or comments, put them in the chat. So the next session, we are able to address those questions. We have different ways that we're going to develop that. So let's get into it. So basically, when you're starting a business, you require money to start your business, and sometimes it's hard. Here it says 7. I'm supposed to change it. I forgot to change the slide, but I'm going to show that there's 7 common ways, but I've added 2 bonus ways. of how you can fund your business. And there's not the typical way of funding. So I'm sharing 9, right, today. So first way, the funding option, these are like the easiest one to get to do. It just requires you to be able to share your stories to different people. The first way is the easiest way, the simplest way is to fund your business yourself, which is I would not recommend you do the whole thing. But usually as a business owner, when you're first starting off, you start investing part of your money to do it. So this is the simplest way to do that. Some people, they work an extra job to fund their business. I know for me, when I wanted to do something, when I was about to start, I did underside tutoring while I was doing my 9 to 5. So I did my 9 to 5 and I scheduled time within the week to do tutoring and start building up some money, not a lot of money, but build some money to pay for the registration, to pay for my websites, domains and stuff like that. So I have those extra money built up to the side. So you might want to say, okay, I'm going to work this job, take a percentage from my 9 to 5 towards my business. So that's my money that I'm putting to the side and saving it for that, and then work on other stuff. So that one is really tiring because you're doing multiple stuff, because business on its own takes time commitment. So as you're first starting your journey, you might say, okay, I'm going to dedicate 4 hours to my business each day, or I'm going to dedicate 2 hours to my business each day, 2 times 7, 14 hours a week, just dedicating to your business. So you can say, okay, these 7 hours, I'm working another job that, I'm going to put that money aside for it. And the other 7 hours, I'm working on just planning and making sure that I have everything in place to start my business because I have a plan. So this all begins with having a plan, right? The next way you can fund your business is using family and friends. Family and friends, they can be very comfortable to approach them than going to an investor in a bank, but that's risky. So you have to make sure that when you're talking to them, you're very clear with what your expectation is from them, whether it's a love gift that they're giving to you, a love support that they're giving to you, or whether you have them as a partner, whether you have them as a silent partner. You have to be very clear with the expectations if you're getting money from family and friends. And if you have really good family and friends, you know what, I believe in your dreams, I have this money set aside, I believe in you, here is $100, here is $200, here's $1,000 to grow your business, I want to see you succeed, and sometimes they would want to invest in you that way. Yeah. So another option is also another approach that's new, that's in rising. People do crowdfunding as an effective way to raise capital, but you need to be good with marketing. You need to require you to share. Sometimes you have to share equity and with investors. Sometimes you have to do that. Or, so there is other platforms you can use. You can, they have, you probably can use GoFundMe. Some people use GoFundMe to fund their business. I believe last year, GoFundMe for Black History Month, not for Black History Month, for Black Business Month in October, they had a whole thing where they were having all these small business, share their vision, and the one with the most I guess people who are engaged in it were able to get money. So, Kiva loan is a different one. And Kiva is another way of doing crowdfunding kind of way, but it's a loan where you are you have people in your family give you a loan while you're building your business, and it's public, and they use the public shaming method of getting their money back because, hey, they tell your family you didn't pay them back. So that's another way of building it. So these options are 3 ways so far that you can fund your business, right? Another ways you can fund your business, I hope I didn't skip anything, is you can go to the bank. And typically that one is a little bit challenging because they look at your credit history. It requires you to have collateral. You need to have a solid business plan, and that is a whole another deep subject that you need to talk about of how to fund your business. So with that, you can go to the bank. There's some banks are easier to get loans than others. I know Truist is one of the ones that have been giving out fundings too, but I'm not sure. So you can go and depending. So just go and talk to your banker, right, and see what they say. Because last month we talked about business structure. So you should have at this stage, you should have a business bank account. So all that money should be going into your business bank account, whether you're getting it from your family, whether you're getting it from friends, whether you're putting it to yourself, you're putting those funding into your bank account. And so even with a business loan, you sign a promissory note to pay back. You could even, I forgot something from the beginning part, but you could even give a loan to your business from yourself, right? So you can say, okay, I am going to invest $1,000 in my business. You write a note to your business, to yourself, saying, so-and-so, I think Marlene, loan my business, whatever it is, $1,000 of starter fund that are required to be repaid. And if your terms are 0% interest rate, that's fine. I mean, as long as your business is making money, you're able to get that money back. And if you choose to do so with your family and friends, same thing, make sure that the terms, you have some verbal agreement, not verbal, written agreement. I think prefer written agreement saying what's the condition of either getting the money or borrowing the money from family. Now, another popular option that's been coming into place about business funding, besides getting business loan, because you can go from your small credit unions all the way to the big ones and in between, so you can find out. But venture capitals, been basically people who have money and want to invest in businesses. And if it's a good business, they want to invest. They say, hey, I want to invest $10,000 in your business. But however, that also involved them getting control of your business. So, sometimes they might want 5%, 10%, 50%, depending. So depending how risky your business is, or depending their profit, their potential for getting money, because venture capitalists are people in the business of making more money. So they want to find a way to get their money back and make money on top of that. So if you want to go that route and go to venture capitalists, sometimes they do pitch competitions to get that. You can do that also. Other options of getting funding is angel investors, right? So there's different angel investors. They want to support you, and they're same thing. They're looking for startup. They're looking for a cause to support, and you can go to them, and they can probably help you grow your business with that too. So the next part I'm gonna look at is we have grants. So these are like with the bonuses. This is the one and the bonus. So people go and look at grants. So grants are some ways that businesses, for-profit organization can apply for grants, right? You can apply for grants, private grants, grants for the government that do not need to be repaid. So if you're looking for money to borrow that you don't have to pay back, look for grants. I look for grants on Hello Alice. They usually have a lot of grants. I also look for grants on grant.gov, Grant Watch. You can even look for grants on social media. If you go scrolling through social media, on Instagram, these grants are real grants. So you can apply for those grants. There's different grants here and there. Every single grant really help, because that's money you don't have to pay back, and you're able to fund your business. If you're a military spouse, you should be looking for grants also in that, because there are different grant organization that provides you with funding to start your business. So I know Inspire Up has the Inspire Up Foundation usually have grants available. And if you have the MyCAA, I think the one that you can use, that grant, or you can use to apply to go to school, that grant can be used to fund your business, right? So you are able to fund your business that way. So another way that you are able to fund your business is through trade line. But those are not, like other people money, but you can get trade lines for your business credit. So once you have the structure in place and you're making some money, one way you can get money to make more money is by buying by getting trade lines. Trade lines are credit accounts that between a business and a vendor. So you can get net 30 accounts. So like Office Depot have business trade line, net 30 account. Sometimes net 70. No, that's 70. Net 7, like 7 days to pay. Net 30s, I mean 30 days to pay. Net 90s are like 90 days to pay, back on that 60s. So Amazon has trade lines also available, and American Express. So when you're going to buy stuff from your vendors, sometimes it's good to see if they have a vendor account or a trade line that they would say, okay, you have $2,000 to buy products from our organization, and then you buy products where you're able to sell and get money back or whatever. So you have to get your resale licenses, that too. So Quill, they have the Divvy or other different trade line. Divvy is a fintech company. Fintech basically means they go by how much money you are making in your account. Let's see some other trade line that you can probably get. Uline is another trade line company that you can get. So these companies provides stuff that you already going to buy for your company, right? So you can be able to get that and able to help grow your company and build that credit, because you want to build that business credit. Business credit, and we're going to get into that next session. Building your business credit is different than saying my personal credit. There's different. The same way I told you, you have a personal account and a business account, that you have to keep them separate, is the same thing too. You have, your business credit and your personal credit. Some people can use like the nav.com to build their business credit, because you can see your credit that way. So you want to build your business credit as you are growing your business, because this is how you're able to purchase bigger purchases when they see, okay, you have been paying your obligations on time, right? So another way, the last way that I was putting on how you probably can fund your business is through government contracting. And this one is a whole beast on its own, but it's a way of growing your business by contracting with government that are federal, state, local level. They're customers, having them as your customers. Whatever you can buy for your business, you can buy it for these government agencies. So this will be another way. So this requires that you have some kind of capital coming in, because they usually pay on net 30s, something net 7. So you have to have the money to buy those products first and then sell it to them and be able to get your profit and stuff like that from them. So this is where you developing a relationship with your vendors is good, because you're able, if you are able to buy on a net 60, sell to the government, and they pay you net 30, you can pay before that interest rate. So you just have to figure out which one to go for. But even government contracting is a whole topic in itself, and we are probably gonna go, I think we're scheduled to go into government contracting in April. So we're trying to get you guys there. So you need to get these foundation in order, so when we get to that part, you're able to, really go into that deeper. Okay, so these are some ways of funding your business, ways of building up your business to learn more. So these two bonus part right here, getting business credit cards and business trade line and getting government contracting, those two part, and we're going to go into business credit cards next time, are very very contingent on how you pay, how you pay it back or how they pay you. So they're kind of contingent on each other. So I just want to come in quickly and just share that. So this is what our lesson for today is: the different options as business owners that you are able to fund your business. So let me just go back really quickly for those who want to personal savings. Remember, you don't want to mix your family and friends, crowdfunding. All of these should be going in your business bank account, your bank loans, venture capitals, angel fund, and grants, trade lines, and government contracting. So those are the 9 spots that I am sharing right now with how you can fund your business, right? So thank you for joining us today. My hope is to educate you, equip you, and empower you. And I hope that I'll be able to continue to do an excellent job for you. Feel free to contact us. If you want to go deeper into this, we are starting our mentoring. We have a business mentoring session every Monday evening. You can join our group and we go more in depth. I provide hands-on explanation on how to do that, technical assistance. So we do this together. You don't have to do it alone. If you're scared, you say, hold up, Marlene, you gave me all this information and I am just like scared. Hey, I am here to help you, give you step-by-step instruction. Thank you. I see Princess. Okay, I hope this was helpful for you. So if you have any questions, you can put it in the chat. But remember, I want to remind you guys, the major thing with business funding is you do not want to mix your personal and your business funding together. It has to stay separate. You do not want to get out of it. All right. Have a great day. And I will see you guys next in 2 weeks. Bye.